Good morning, children. It's Friday, 5th June 2020. Now, it's the last day of the week, and we are almost about to finish the story of Street Child. Next week, by Wednesday, we'll be finishing the entire story. So, now let's go on the next chapter of Street Child. Now, again, the resources that you will need for this lesson are a pen and a sheet of paper. So, I'm going to pause the slide so that you can get your pen and sheet of paper. Now, our learning intention today is to revise direct and indirect speech. Success criteria: I can identify direct and indirect speech in writing. I can recognize where inverted commas are needed to punctuate direct speech, and I can change direct speech into indirect speech and vice versa. Chapter 24: Looking for a Doctor. Next morning, Jim searched round for sacking and straw to help to make Shrimps more comfortable. He managed to prop him up so he could eat more easily, but the boy only pecked at food. "Shrimps," said Jim, uneasy. "What's up with you?" "Old age, brother." In his heart Jim was afraid it might be the cholera. Many people were dying of that, he knew. "What really happened, Shrimps?" "I got beat up, didn't I? This old gentleman gave me a guinea. Honest he did. Probably thought it was a farthing, but he gave me a guinea, fair and square. I think he took a fancy to me charming face." "I believe you." "And I was followed down this alley. Some bloke said I'd nicked it off the old gentleman, and I had to give it back. And when I said I hadn't, they started kicking me and punching me like I was a rag doll. But I wasn't going to give up the guinea up, was I? It was a present. Sooner give it to me ma than them blokes. So I stuck it under me armpit. Anyway, they must have knocked me out good and proper. When I came to, me jacket had gone and me guinea with it, and all me laces too. So the lads brought me here, carried me, they did." "You should be in hospital." Shrimps panicked then. "I don't want to. No hospital. I don't want no hospital." He was so scared that he tried to scramble out of the crate, knocking over the pot of water Jim had brought for him. Now read the remaining chapter silently in your mind. Now I'm going to read the ending of the chapter. But during that night, Shrimps grew worse. He was hot and feverish, and weak though he was, he coughed all the time. Jim put his hand under his friend's head to prop him up. He pulled away the straw to push some fresh under, and saw that it was spotted with blood. So you can see in this lesson, children, that Shrimp's condition was getting worse and worse, and Jim was trying his best to help his best friend. So he even tried begging for him so that he would be able to help Shrimps. Now, here are a few guided reading questions. How did Jim try to help Shrimps? Why does the woman say dying would be a blessing? How did the people at the theatre react when Jim asked for a doctor? Why does Jim refuse to go to the ragged school? Once you've answered these questions on your sheet, we will now revise direct and indirect speech. But before that, we will do a SPAG activity. Can you rewrite the reported sentence below as direct speech? The sandwich shop worker asked politely what she could help the customer with. Write a sentence using the word march as a verb. Write a suitable conjunction in the gap to complete the following sentence. The children still played the football match, something it was raining. Mr. Hoops had accidentally jumbled up two modal verbs. Can you help him to unjumble them? Underline the relative clause and circle the modal verb in the following sentence. Ostriches, which are one of the few flightless birds, can run up to 70 kilometers per hour. Write an exclamation sentence about the picture. Write a question sentence about the picture. Okay, write down your answers before you go on the next slide. Now, here are the answers. So, for A, the sandwich shop worker asked politely, "Can I help you?" Or, "Can I help you?" asked the sandwich shop worker politely. Now, here for using march as a verb, you can write down the answers and email to me so that I can mark it and I can tell you whether it's right or not. So, one of the examples that they've given is the soldiers began to march up the hill. Okay, so a similar sentence. C, the children still played the football match, something it was raining, although it was raining, when it was raining or while it was raining. Now, the two modal verbs are should and might. And then the relative clause and the modal verb. So the relative clauses, which are one of the few flightless birds, and can is the modal verb. Write an exclamation sentence about the picture. What a clumsy man Mr. Whoops is. And when you want to write a question sentence, one of the example is, who put that banana skin there? Now changing indirect speech to direct speech. Do you remember this indirect speech sentence from earlier? Could you turn it into a direct speech sentence? Guthrum announced that they should charge towards to the village. We should charge towards the village, announced Guthrum. What has changed and why? So what is the difference between the two sentences? Changing direct speech to indirect speech. Now, can you do the opposite? Could you turn this direct speech sentence from earlier into a line of indirect speech? The doctor gently asked, "Open your mouth as wide as possible." The doctor gently told the patient that he should open his mouth as wide as possible. So you can see the difference in both the sentences. The first sentence is a direct speech sentence and the second sentence is an indirect speech sentence. What has changed and why? Writing direct and indirect speech sentences. Look at this photograph. Can you invent both a direct and an indirect speech sentence based upon it? Example sentences. Direct speech. "I want an ice cream," shouted the angry little boy. Indirect speech. The angry little boy shouted that he wanted an ice cream. So you can see, children, the I has changed into he. Okay, so the first person has changed into the second sentence, second person. Okay, and all the inverted commas have vanished in indirect speech. So the angry little boy shouted that he wanted an ice cream, whereas in direct speech it said, "I want an ice cream," shouted the angry little boy. Look at this photograph. Can you invent both a direct and an indirect speech sentence based upon it? The championship driver shrieked, "We won the race!" Okay, so this is a direct speech sentence. It has got the inverted commas as well and it has got the exclamation mark. Now, when you write it as indirect speech, the championship driver shrieked that they had won the race. So the we has changed to they. Do you understand now? Okay, so the inverted commas have all vanished and the first person has changed to third person. Look at this photograph. Can you invent both a direct and an indirect speech sentence based upon it? Say Chi's dad pleaded the girl as she was taking the photograph. An indirect speech. As she was taking the photograph, the girl pleaded for her dad to say cheese. So you can see the difference between direct and indirect speech. Now your task is you're going to change the following direct speech to again indirect speech. She frowned. There is a doctor of some sort not far from here, but I've never heard of him doing any doctoring like. Barney something they call him. The little kids next door to me go to his school. School? I don't want anything to do with school. Jim remembered the schoolroom at the workhouse, the lofty room, and the boys quiet and afraid at their desks. The pacing schoolmaster. The ragged school? Ain't you heard of it? The woman went on. She stopped to serve someone with pickled eggs and coffee. All I know is it's somewhere kids go when they don't have money to pay for school. They do a lot of praying. So, all these sentences, children, are in direct speech. You have to change it to indirect speech now, okay, or reported speech now. So, get rid of all the inverted commas, and then all the first person needs to be changed either to second person or third person. Okay, you have seen the examples that I have done before in the previous slides. So, try changing this direct speech to indirect speech. Good luck with the task and email to me all your answers, and I will be happy to mark all your answers. Enjoy the weekend and I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye.